Race fans, can you believe it? We are down to the last 2 days of the time trials. Lando is giving rides to other dogs here at the Great Sand Dunes, and we want to welcome you all.
5 days of the time trials are now complete. 64 drivers. We have many more to come. Today is another group of 13. Day 5 had quite a few challenges, but today was much smoother. This is Richard Gere, and beside me is my co-host, Aaron Tate.
Thank you, Richard. And you're looking at the next 13 drivers we've got from New Jersey. Another bone shaker. He calls himself a paw shaker. And from Missouri, Florida, Texas, and even Australia coming up here, as we have Dune Man that's driving a Matchbox Sand Digger.
Well, let's not forget, we have a husband and wife team that will be participating. Here they are. And that Bronco, and then that D100 that you're looking at, a beautiful pink one. I believe that's the wife that's driving that.
It's time for us to begin, and the first driver up at the top is Brownie Beagle from Billy's Midway Racing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, take a look at this, race fans. Billy's Midway is an arcade. How would you like to grow up and run an arcade and race cars, especially a paw shaker like this? And now, race fans, I want you to see, Brownie Beagle here is moving right along. Brownie finished all 3 races, and check this out. All 3 finish times were within a quarter of a second. This was the fastest, and it was number 2. Round number 2, Brownie Beagle topples over on the finish line, but it gets a 17:54.21.
And now let's take a look at JB driving for Ozark Mountain Racing in that Bronco R from Missouri.
Yeah, JB and his wife participated in the Baja Bison tournament on Chavano Mountain. Now, good news, JB finished all 3 races, not within a quarter of a second of one another, but his second run was nearly identical to what you just watched from Brownie Beagle. Check this out as he is coming along. Beautiful. A little air over the hill, and now he spins around in the cold car, but look at that finish time. Even after spinning around on the half pipe, a 17.5567.
Ray Lewis has retired from football, but is now racing in Florida.
No, there's more than one Ray Lewis.
Well, whatever, it's Ray Lewis, and he is down there near the University of Miami because of that big U on the hood.
Well, okay, so for reasons I can't really explain, Ray did DNF 2 runs. Maybe he was busy trying to tackle other racers. I don't know. But the second run was quite good, and you'll notice he's just coming around nice and smooth. He makes it over that's kind of a tricky area, but follows right through, over the jump on his wheels, and right into the tree. Ray Lewis, I think it's South Florida, comes in with an 18.9299.
Next up, we have Lauro from 409 Diecast Racing in his Baja truck.
All right, it's great to have Lauro back. He has been in several of our competitions on Chavano Mountain Raceway. And let's see how he does here. Now, he did finish all 3 races, and this is the cool thing. We're going to get a lot of these drivers that managed to make it down all 3 times. We're going to see that Lauro, he was very consistent, and just keep your eyes on him as he comes around. He's holding it quite well. Again, maybe not super fast, but very consistent. Oh, he plows it over this time. Makes it into the sand, and Lauro's fastest time was on 19.0257.
Now, from Lauro, we go to Leo with Reyna Racing, Reyna 21 Racing, in a Dune Crusher.
We've had a couple of these Dune Crushers come on board, and Leo finished all 3 races. This was his second or third. Well, it doesn't really matter. Keep your eyes on him. Maybe a little slow up top, but now he's starting to pick up speed, and there, see how he's managing over the dunes quite well. There it goes around the turn, and he's picking up some good speed now, and here he comes into the half pipe, swinging along nicely. Now he lands on his wheels. Leo comes in. His fastest time was 19.8106.
Introducing Dune Man from Send It Racing.
Formerly known as Elbows Out Racing.
That's right, and he has a sand digger.
He comes to us all the way from Australia, and this is fun. This is his first run. He got out of the gates and posted a great time. Keep your eyes on the driver. It is fun to watch him as he navigates. Now, he's driving on the wrong side of the car, but I guess that's because he's from Australia. It doesn't matter. Take a look at him navigating over the dunes very smoothly. Powers it around the pretzel turn. Look how smooth he looks. and just coming through beautifully, sliding to a stop. What a controlled finish, and an 18.9860.
Introducing Reyna from J&J's Treasures Racing.
And put your hands together, because this racing team is a die-cast collector that sells and has gotten into the racing action. Cheer on, Reyna. And I got so excited. That's a Ram pickup, isn't it? Yeah.
Now Reyna is driving a Ram Rebel.
Great, thank you, Aaron. You can see Reyna doing a nice job over the dunes. She handled the course very well. And you gotta be pleased with this. Reyna had finished all 3 times. First time down the track, slides around just like Dune Man, and comes in with an 18.7177.
And now we have Robbie Z from Ghoul City Racing, and he is driving that Matchbox GHE-O Rescue.
Robbie is from Pennsylvania, which reminds me, we really need to take a look and see how many states in the United States and how many countries are represented. So Robbie did well. He finished every run down the track, and his fastest came on his 3rd run. And he's cruising along. You know, again, maybe not ultra fast, but you gotta like how he consistently made it down and finished on what could be the toughest lane. Oh, he flips it over, but Robbie comes in with a 19.8154.
And now, out there in Rhode Island is Kingjester with Kingjester Racing driving a Ford F-150.
And did you notice, race fans, this truck is only 50 grams, but you're going to find out really quick that if you take care of the wheels and you have the right balance, look, he's coming through the top section quite well, and he finished all 3 races, doing quite a good job over the dunes. And again, you're not seeing an ultra-fast entry, but look at how smooth it is around the hill and over the jump, and he lands on his wheels. Kingjester's going to come in with an 18.5042. Great job.
Now, from the Johnson Hot Wheels Garage is Mathew driving a Ford Bronco R.
Yeah, okay. Anyone that names their team after a garage, you know they've been in this for a while, and Mathew is going to show us here on his very first run down the track. Look, he's plowing through those rocks and over the tree with ease. And he kind of needs a paint job. I would say that he is relying a lot on that aluminum exterior, but it's not a Cybertruck. It is a Bronco R. Look at, nicely controlled over the jump, sliding. Woo, that was a cool looking slide. Mathew comes in with a 17.4525.
And now we have Ashley, also from the Johnson Hot Wheels Garage, driving that Dodge D100.
Yeah, Ashley built this and love that pink paint job. She is ready to go. I have a feeling Ashley's the one in control of the family. I can just hear Mathew say, "Honey, the sooner you know who's boss around here, the sooner you can give me my orders, dear." All right, I'll try not to be too funny. Well, actually, I don't have to try. But we can all focus on what really matters, and that is how Ashley is doing. Look at the speed she's picking up. Nice control over the jump. Man, she made that look very easy. Both Johnson members have done well, and here's an 18.5016.
We have Dune Man, and now we have the Dune Daddy with Travelers Racing League.
This guy is nuts. He's got a spare tire on top of his car that's twice the size of his 4 wheels. I couldn't tell you why, ladies and gentlemen, but he is from California. Maybe that explains a few things. I'll stop with the insults and let's keep our eyes on the Dune Daddy. He was a bit slow on the rocks and over the tree, but now look at him go. Nicely done. And what a smooth turn, and now you really see him picking up speed as he gets onto the half pipe and over the jump, and gymnastic maneuver right past the coal train. Leaves Dune Daddy with a 20.3443.
And the last driver of the day is Wally Champ with the New Jersey Drive Racing Team. He's driving that Ford Raptor.
Yeah, he's from Georgia, but I have a hunch that he is originally from the northeast of the United States, and he's proud of his heritage. Up there, that is. And here he goes in his Raptor. I love that color. And I gotta tell you, fans, his first run was pretty average. His second run, he had a fluke DNF. And so the pressure was on. Run number 3, and watch how he just responds. Look at him go. He's picking up speed. Nicely done. A little bit of breakdancing down the landing ramp. Leaves Wally Champ with an 18.9681.
After 6 days of racing, And 77 drivers down the track, 3 managed to get in the 17 time range and are on this first page. There you see the top 20.
Right, as we move into the 21 through 40, again, there were multiple drivers today that finished in the 18-second range, and it's shaping up that 18 seconds is going to get you in the top 48, or so it seems. Here we have 41 through 60. And now remember, folks, those that do not make the top 48 will go into Group 2. And so in total, there will be 80 drivers moving into group racing after the 7th and final time trials.
Are you tracking?